Hello, welcome in everyone. Congrats on first Raccoon and Brohan on second, and welcome in Sugar Mutant. Welcome. I literally started the stream. I was like, I'll go grab myself a quick snack, come back, and my cats are on my desk causing mischief. So I had to ban them for a little while. Punishable, so if they choose to be better, they may come back and then they could be a little more part of the stream. So there's a couple of things. Let me turn down the music because it's blaring for me. I don't know if it's blaring for you, but just turn it down a smidge. And the cozy fireplace. There we go. I have a small announcement. So last year I did an artathon event. If you did not know, let me grab an image. I'll actually throw it on the stream. Wherever it might be. Actually, I won't add it as that. I'll just pull up. Where did I put it? Ah, yes. So we're going to throw that down and we're going to turn this on. So last year I did an artathon where I took people's PNGs or like concept ideas and I turned them into creatures. And I did it as a community event. It was free. A lot more people joined in than I thought were gonna actually join. So when I go to do the second part of this event, like, I'm going to use Burhan as an example because he's like the first one right here. If he was to resubmit his PNG, then his creature would go to the next level of its like life cycle, or technically its second evolution if we're considering like in terms of Pokemon. But say if Burhan doesn't submit during when the submissions are open, his PNG will just stay at like this level. So it will just stay here. It's not getting eradicated or vanquished in the equation, but the next time he would like post in submission of this event, then it would go next and so forth. Or if there's someone new who hasn't done it before, would be thrown in. Hello, Orca. So I plan to have date. Hold on. I wrote it down and Goldfish Brain probably misplaced it. So calendar. So I was going to do the submissions from March like 29th until like April 8th. So it's like a week and a half of submissions. And congrats Orca on third. Womp. What? No womp. So that's when we're doing the next artathon. I made the grave mistake of last year of doing the artathon event in June and followed it up by art fight in July, which was not fun for my little goldfish brain. It was fun doing these, but it was like having the motivation to do the art was really hard. Never is. It's stressful. Yeah. So this time I'm going to do it definitely before And maybe a smaller, like, blip of like 1 or 2 people before art fight if I feel like it. Like, get a spin wheel of, like, people that submit, so then they get an extra boost of their creature transformation. So, there is that. So that's coming the end of March. And I'll make new, like, promo stuff for it, and it will be available. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. But then the second part of what I'm doing today is sort of a challenge for myself. I gotta finish it before I actually start this because my goldfish brain. I found like this art prompt doohickey, Whimsical Month by Inka Rushka. I might be saying it wrong, but they're on Instagram. And they made this in, like, back in 2020 or 2022. And it's just, like, a 31-day, like, prompt with, like, a combination of things. And I feel like I struggle with color combinations. So, I have, like, a whole folder full of, like, color palettes. I don't want to do these digitally, so I'm not gonna, like, take these colors and swash them onto, like, a page and, you know, digitally. So, I have, what I'm doing is, if I turn this off for un momento, doink, I'm putting together a little, like, swatch sheet with the different alcohol-based markers that I have. So then it's not as stressful when I go and try and pick out the colors as I'm doing it. It's already picked. They're already labeled by the 3 different brands that I have. So I got like halfway-ish through. Yeah. So I got 16. And I did 32 instead of 31 because I miscounted how many color palettes that I had snagged. So for the spin wheel, I have like a wild, wherever it was right there. If I'm in the mood and I have a particular idea, I'll use it. But if I don't feel like picking something, I'll just respin the wheel. And thank you, Paupu, for the 7 month. Whoa, 7 months, and currently on a 5-month streak. Thank you. Like, I was gonna say congrats, but thank you. Neat. Yeah. So that I have to finish swatching. But before we do the little challenge, I really want to do like a cover page for my art. Definitely lurk. Enjoy the lurk. It's not going to be too chaotic today. So before we do that, we'll work on the cover page. So I kind of started sketching some stuff. If you haven't played, what is it called? I started playing it. Cozy Caravan. You get to make like a little creature of yourself, and I am a cute little cozy little fox. This is what my character is. There's a character that you play with, or he's like the driver of the caravan for you. His name is Bubba. He's like a frog, and I absolutely adore him. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted the cover page to be. I want it to be cozy, but like I feel like I was pushing my brain to add too much detail for a first page. And then I was like, well, I've also been playing Slime Rancher, so I drew that. I was going to try and do a combo of Slime Rancher and Boba, but I was like, nah. And then I drew myself. Actually, I drew myself down here first as a frog. A combo of Boba and myself, and I didn't really like it, so we're sort of scrapping that. And then I tried to draw a lily pad, and it didn't go well, so I ended up making like a little dude, and now it looks like either someone with a really big bow tie or hair, like a bow on their head, or it looks like a rat, which I'm down for either or. And I thought, what better way is to draw myself with that little icon, very similar to my little typical little leaf thing, but as this up here. And I gave myself lashes, which is a new thing, because I typically don't draw myself with lashes. So there's that. And then I improved on the idea of giving me my frog eyes. And then I just drew Bubba again, but the slightly less congested up here at the top. And then I kind of roughed out what I wanted. So there is going to be Bubba, there's going to be myself, the little guy, and then lily pads, like, in the corner, sorta. And that's my rough idea. And I'm gonna use acrylic markers. I have Posca markers, color pencils. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything, so. I'm just gonna put myself here. I think I'm gonna outline. Oh, I didn't test. I should test with the acrylic markers first, with the pen I'm going to use. Actually, figure out my neckline. And I hope everyone's day has been going pretty alright. I know a lot of the US is dealing with preparations for a storm. And the goal of this is not to be perfect. I want the messy lines. I want to be able to see where in a way mistakes were made, but more of like I can make improvement here, like if I were to redo this, instead of having to be a perfectionist that I am sometimes. I'm also holding the pencil in like a way that I would not normally hold it, so it's like I think it's improving in a little bit way. Make that a little more, yeah. And I do want to shout out Kage for this sketchbook. They did buy it for me a while back off of my throne. I just haven't used it because I wanted to save it for using it for streams. And like a little bit of an edge to these. Actually, I'm gonna have... Nah. Yeah, we're gonna draw Bubba down here. If you're not hearing audio because my PNG is lighting up, just note that I am muting myself because I am coughing. And I have found a new discovery that my headset doesn't actually mute me anymore. Love and behold. I love how I draw Bubba and he just kind of like looks mad, but he's just not mad. He's kind of unfortunately got a little bit of a resting bitch face. Per my design. And then he's got his like this little sprout on his head. I wanted to draw the little mouse. Picture the mouse like right. I drew the sketch where the mouse is like right here. Yeah. I'm just gonna draw little stars and stuff all over, kind of like fill in the space. Oh, I'm just gonna draw some like also like lotus flowers or like lily pad flowers. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. And I'm gonna label this as like the first sketchbook. I know I have many other sketchbooks that are kind of scattered about with like different time eras and of like my art styles and stuff. So it's to be more accurate, this like sketchbook is gonna be like for streams, or I do plan doing like art videos. Once I figure out a better camera angle for those videos, but that's like gonna be my little goal for the year, to try and find something that to make the videos work. And I think I will definitely date the page. There we go. I think that is good, but I do need to test my Copic markers versus what I'm gonna use to possibly outline. So if this doesn't work, So that works on those. So try this pen. Okay. So that one is fine. And then we'll just grab this one. Okay. So that pen for outlining is fine. That's good. So now we'll just go over, make certain things more distinct. Literally trying not to breathe when I'm trying to outline this. Ooh, it does smear. Ooh, yikes. Okay. So I need to work this way, that way. So we'll do that. We'll start over here. There we go. Oh, that's that. It's fine. holding the pen weird for this is like very awkward. And it very much hurts my wrist. I'm just gonna color these in. I think I got everything now. Now it's time to color. But the most true important thing is it comes with this like protective thing, a sheet, to help the paper not bleed to the next paper. That's why I kind of flipped it. Because acrylic marker has a tendency to do that. This is a heavy duty acrylic marker, or not acrylic marker. Oh, that's just maybe I won't be using this. You know what? We're gonna get a little rustic with the smears. We're embracing mistakes. We're embracing it. We're letting it happen. Marker. Now, with the different brands of marker that I have, alcohol-based markers, I have 3 different, like, sheets. Sort of. I've been coughing on and off, and I've muted myself and might have forgot to unmute myself. That is probably the most accurate thing. I've have a new discovery with my new headset, and it's it, even though it says it's muted, no, I did drink it. My water bottle is like over here. I just picked it up over the. Yeah, fine. I'll consume more water. But here's water. Here's water. See, it's being slurped. It's been slurped. If I had angled my camera better, it would, you would have seen it. Yeah, okay. So, I mute myself, right, with my headset. And it lights red when I'm muted. Quotations. Quotations everywhere, alright? It lights up now, and you can still hear me if it's muted. So my new headset has no mute option. The only way to mute me is physically hitting the button on OBS or, like, Discord. Which is not fun. It's not. I feel very bullied by my audio headset problems. And the universe needs to be nicer to me because I will cry. We're gonna grab this, and we're gonna grab that one. Where's this one? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, it was a combination of things. What was this one? Oh, I want to do this next to the bigger stuff. Oh, so then you said something about being the slightly tilted biscuits, and we just didn't hear it? Well, I was going on about how it's like, God, my brain trying to remember what I said exactly. It's being angry. It takes a lot to be angry. But I will... There's certain things in this world that could instantly make me mad. Which is funny to some people to see me mad. But I genuinely do not want to give that information of what would make me instantly mad to people, because then they will abuse it. And then it's no longer funny when I am mad. And I prefer when I'm actually mad for it to be funny. But the genuine anger that I am is not fun. I saw a quote where it was like, fuck, what is it? It's, you do not know how much anger it took to make me this peaceful or this calm or something like that. Which it really resonates with me. The internet does enjoy anger streamers, true. Like my Elden Ring days. Yeah, it's... And I had no problem being like... well, okay. There's a difference between being angry and frustrated with, like, doing something and you're just struggling. Whereas, like, when you're genuinely angry, you're not thinking of the things that are coming out of your mouth, which, I mean, a lot of people don't think before they speak, but I mean, the stuff when you're angry is the first things that come to your mind, and I know I would, when I'm angry and I am pure fucking anger, I will just say stuff, and it's not... Is it this the pen or just... Is literally the same pen. Dang it. Let's just make the lily pads, like, color pop a little more. What was this color? I don't remember. Oh, this is the... Yeah, what? Make those sparkles like this darker color, and then we'll take the Posca pens over them. Yeah, I mean, I could be considered slightly tilted. Biscuits. Because yeah. I can be slightly tilted. Okay. What other greens do I want? Trying to also read these against the light is absolutely dog water. We're putting this over here. Oh no! What did I do? Sweet Jimmy Me Crimmets. There we go. Just set everything to hide behind the great dashboard. Okay, move the mouse pad ever so slightly. Uppies. Sorry. read these numbers. I always grabbed the wrong end of these. Oh no. Not my favorite green. No. It's dry. Fuck. Alright, I'm slightly tilted. It's confirmed. This is it. This is where it starts. These damn markers. They worked fine the other day. No, they're not. I'll never be able to financially recover from this. What kind of green do I want to make our little frog? I think we'll just stick to this green. That in. Have them color that different green. Frog. Yes, there is Frog. You want to know his name? He's from Cozy Caravan. His name is Bubba. Straight up Bubba. I love him. He just, like, looks mad all the time. And I feel that. I feel that, genuine feeling. I think we're gonna try... Where's this color? See if this will... Oh, this might not be... Oh, I started coloring it, so let's put that down, and then... What is that? 42? 42. Hello, Moz. Is that Moz? It is Moz. I thought I read it as 2 drink, and thought I misread it. Okay, that's a better color. Now, to make a better color of this... where is it? There it is. Was Moz. Oh, it was? Is this execution? Welcome in, Trendo. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Don't mind me illuminating Bubba like he's giving you a death stare. Staring you down to see if you got any snackies. Okay. Now, where's this one singular gnat that is just irresistibly just won't die? I will send it straight to the Shadow Realm when I get the opportunity to. Doop doop doo. Yeah, I want this one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Wrong end. Fuck. Yeah. Scribble those in. Throw that down. What color was this? Oh, it was that color. Okay. And if I flip this over, yeah, this is really nice paper. It's really holding up nicely. I don't like the fact that this purple doesn't come up as good as I hoped. Stinky. Okay, we'll grab this one. We'll give this one a go. Okay, that works. But now this makes it looks like brown. It's fine. It's fine. We're living with the mistake. That's all. Maybe if I go over it with this. I lied. I couldn't live with this mistake. There we go. And then okay. Now we can move on to coloring me. We're gonna do 19. This one. This one. Give. Thank you. Oh, another hydrate. Oh, bliss. I will in a second. I promise. The brainworms tell me to do what I must. Alright, water. See, water's being consumed. In 1983, there was a small French community that found itself under a rule of hold up. Words. Under the rule of rather unruly frog dictator. Lilypad Ribbonston proved to be one of the most non-verbal frog taters until 2017 when he finally croaked. There's just the long list of things that start with an N that I could just not put together in my goldfish brain to pronounce. I think I used the wrong color. No, I used the right color for my skin. Well, all these were for like pretty pale, but I could still make it work. Chewy coffee, I'll be here all week. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I said something last night with my group of friends. And I said more at 11. And one of them goes, fuck, I have to wait 7 hours? And I died. It was pretty funny. Whatever I said was not funny enough for me to remember. But what their comment was, it was funny enough for me to remember. fun fact, if you didn't know, Biscuits did have a blonde era. I'm glad I didn't keep up with the blonde era. Blonde looked alright on me. It took the effort to come up with the words that fit together, starting with the N and setting up with the final punchline. Well, see, my goldfish brain fucked up the whole punchline because I couldn't figure out the words. Sorry for ruining your punchline. I will kill this singular gnat that is being an outright bastard in living. People wanted to see the stream event. Here we go. It's beginning. The crash out. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Biscuits decided the day before her senior pictures, she was going to bleach her hair from a dark ass. My hair is like a reddish brown that's almost sort of black. In the depending on the lighting, it looks brown, it looks like a reddish brown, and it also looks black. So it give you an idea of what kind of like ombre colors that. When do you rebrand to the crouch out biscuit? Sometime coming to how did the old DVDs say it? Coming to the nearest theater near you this fall or something, you know, that just insert whatever propaganda you want to think. But anyways, back to the blonde era of Biscuits. Yeah, I bleached my hair the day before my senior pictures. Coming soon to own on video near you. Yeah, but I thought they would say something like, coming this fall, right? Is that, like, preemptively for everything prior? This is, like, looking rough. We're getting there. I gotta trust the process. And unfortunately, the process trusting is me. Do we have any bitter oranges? Somewhere in this mess. We have bitter oranges. Why are my toes feeling like they have fallen asleep? It is not a good feeling. Theaters didn't exist until 2004. I feel like that's a lie. The lie detector said that was a lie. I swear I will kill this singular gnat. So help me God, I will kill it. Colors. Shapes and colors and promises. Just remove your toes. Free yourself from that. Are you telling me I have a brat's ankle, like rat's feet? Is finally an option? If you don't know, Brat's doll's feet were weird because, like, the doll, you would. hold on. I need to draw this. Like, here's their, like, you know, their feet. But, like, there's a line here. And when you remove their feet, technically, quote-unquote, their feet were always attached to a shoe, so you never actually saw their feet. They would just be, like, fucking nubs, like a round ball. So, like, you would take the thing off, and it would just, like, pop into place. Gripperless feet are always an option. Fucking sign me up. I want gripperless feet. Is that too much to ask? Where is 104? There it is. This is not the brown that it said it was. I feel a little lied to. We'll just color the whole thing with this color. I had a plan how do I wanted to do this, but this brown is not browning. It's just making me look blonder. And I don't... Listen, we left that era of blonde biscuits back in 2017. We don't need to bring it back. God, I could find a photo. Of blonde biscuits. God. Hobbit feet have the Velcro added package and stuff. I hate how wrong that sentence is, but it's not wrong. I hate that. I want a new planet to live on. Can I leave yet? Can I leave? I'm being tormented. You know what? This is more of the brown. I'll just do this. We're embracing mistakes. We're learning all along the way. But not the mistakes of what Chewie said. Velcro grippers. How dare. Elite knowledge, not gonna lie. What do I do? I can raccoon. What do I do what I can. I don't know why that hurt my brain so much the way I was saying it wrong. I mean, it's already a lot. For what it's worth, I'm upset with myself over the Velcro gripper revelation too. It is quite disappointing. I'll let it slide. Don't let it happen again. I'm afraid I missed that one. Yeah. I guess I'll color the back hair as well. You know, the hobbits from Lord of the Rings and shit, they got Velcro on their grippers. Feet facts with Chewie. A new hit show coming to a station near you. Damn well, now I know. It was like, I didn't need to know, but thank you. I do need to do a brown for my eyes. Because I do not like how I'm looking straight into people's soul. When are you talking about rat feet, Chewie? Rat feet aren't real because they are extinct. The little. You're really gonna get rid of the tiny little rat grippers? Little grippies? What do you want to call them? Alberta moment. It's for the best. Oh no. Goodbye, Shady. Goodbye. It's like in the fuck. What is this from Shrek? The quote. Some of you may live, and some of you may perish, or something. It's worth the cost. Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. Alberta eradicated entire population of mice and rats on their territory. My god. It's quite badass. What else do I want to do? I do have my Posca pins. We can switch things around. Oh god. I'm just dropping paper. That's all. Don't worry. Ow, my headset. Youch. Put that there. These ones are the fine point tippy toed. Yoink. Actually, ooh. I knew. clean up this sketch line. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you, Shady. Albert was a real popular guy to get the whole Canadian province after him, and a dinosaur. Bars. See, we just need to raise our standard. Well, no, not raise our standards. What is the word? We just need to be more menaces. That's what we need. Can't really see these lines, so I'm sorry. Just not gonna smack that freaking gnat on my sketchbook. That would have been rude. Do I have a bigger? I do have a bigger green. What is going on? Are we robbing each other bread? $52 baguettes from... Oh! You really can't have shit in Detroit. I mean, you robbed them, Chewie. I mean, it's only fair that they self-defense in their own humble abodes against a baguette thieving stinky pants, you know. You can't blame it on Sully or nor Patches. Yeah. I'm gonna weaponize this against you guys. Stinky pants. I won't take it. Don't bite me. Teehee, stop. That is foul. Foul, I say. Foul! slowly but surely trying to correct my sorta mistakes. No, I smeared it. Fuck. Okay. It isn't going as how I hoped. Let's do... some other circle doodads. I'm going to start smearing Posca pink all over me. Yo, fuck. Well, it's too late. It is on my skin. 'Don't ask me what I'm doing, because I have no idea. I just wanted it swirlies. %90 of the art I do, I have zero idea how I'm doing it, what is going on. So the Posca pens do not like the black ink that I used to outline. Noted. And starts in 15 seconds. Sorry, everyone. Actually, I kind of like the swirly effect.
It is. Oh, please don't be dying. Ooh. Just a little blob, that's all. Just all, yeah. That's a big blob. I'm so screwed. How do I get rid of it? I don't think it's actually picking it up. I think what I'm going to do actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that is good, but I do need to clean up that block. Where did I put it? Un momento, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. We're just gonna try not. Quite literally stained my fingers though in the process of cleaning that up. Oh boy. Make my eyeballs less soulless. There we go. But yeah, here's the page as I'm trying not to Friggin' tip tap type on myself. Why? My keyboard is in the way. How dare. Hold on, we're gonna angle my keyboard. But there it is. The cover page is done. We did it. We've gotten the cover page done. Now, kinda eepy, not gonna lie. This is why we put the protective layer down. Not that it actually bled through or anything. So, yeah. I'm content with how this cover page came out. Don't mind me coughing up my lung. Because it's always part of the plan. Yeah. We'll let that dry down here. And we'll work on getting the rest of the palettes done. So that I can then probably start that. Like, doing half of these took, like, roughly half an hour. And if I at least finish these, I have something to do for tomorrow's stream. Oh, that's from the bleed. Yeah, so if you see here... Oh, no, you can't really see it. See, this color here... If you flip it over, it's bled through. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that I'm using the sheets. Now, a lot of these markers will repeat because I don't have something close, like, you know, its own separate color. But it's okay. Grab the ticket. Pull this back up. Okay. There's a lot of me just picking through, like, swatches. Color. You know what? I don't want to rip it out. You know what? I'm gonna rip it out. Should I rip it out? Should I? Should I do it? It's lived in this sketchbook. You know what? It's gonna just stay in the sketchbook. Actually, we'll put that over there because we don't need it yet. Where did I put the pen? This was the pen that I was using to write them down with. Throw that there. Bring this back. Okay. A color that matches that. I guess I should share the well. Yeah, they're not gonna match anyways, but I could still share a roo. Here, we'll put. How do I do this? What do I put it? Display capture. No, that's gonna do the whole display. This. So if I click that, okay, so you will be able to see the palette. Now let's shrinkaroo the palette. Throw it down here for a second. Who has the green crayon to eat? Well, I got a variety of alcohol based markers. I got a whole selection of greens. There's these greens in here. You can't see them all because of the camera. There is one hiding. And then oh. And then all these markers. There's a lot of green. Perfect. Multiple will go in to make super green. I did find out one of them's lacking in alcohol, so it's very dry. You're gonna have a hint of dryness in there. Well, how are you doing, Red? Okay, we gotta figure out what green matches this green. Put my mouse there. That there. It's called aging with alcohol. I think it aged without alcohol. That's what happened. I have this purple. I went to color swatch it. Look how dry it is. Can't really tell because the camera won't focus. Oh god. It is dry. It has its own noise effect when in use. No, the closest green I would have to that is gonna be probably this one. Give me the marker. And the lighting and stuff is not great, so I do apologize that these don't match. Oh, keep that locked in. That blue. Wrong. And opened. Where's that? Yeah, this one. kind of like a soft yellow, soft orange. Now I need a pale yellow, which I think this one's gonna be the best. Oh, that is. We'll make it work. And then we'll switch it to the next one. You know what? I'm gonna actually shrink this so you can still see the next few that I do. Okay, so that one. And then I know I just used it. This one. Followed by. Actually. Where is... There it is. No, it's 65. Where did 65 go? Oh, it's because I'm reading it upside down. So 65 would be the end one, the last one. B203. Sometimes I wish I had more colors. Then I think about it. And I'm like, I already have so many to choose from. And then, you know, I already have like 2 markers that are just instantly dry. Out of like nowhere, they became dry. So, maybe it's not the end of the world if I don't get any more. Okay, so we got that. And then this, I kind of look forward to this palette. I don't know why. We need 3. That one. And then we need... And then... Say 1... Yes, there we go. So this is the first one. These didn't go in the color direction I was hoping. Now that I think about it, but it's okay. I need that pale color. Got that one done. Oh, this was another one. That followed by this color. Do this one. No, it's like a really harsh, like yellow. So I'm gonna grab that one. And then it's like pretty brown, but brown red. Which I don't know why. All of like the browns that I have are like a cool color brown and not warm tone brown. If that makes any sense. So and I feel like the oranges aren't orange. They're very sad yellows. Okay, that yellow was not as harsh as I hoped it would be, but it's okay. We'll live with it. It's like a soft pink. Number 6. Yeah. Do. I think if we did 26 as the pale color, got do 77. No. Well. Yeah, no. Do this one. It's a dark purple. I feel like the only dark purple I have is gonna be in this mess right there. That way so you can see the color. Um, 68. That is like a pale green. So I'll do this one. Then we're coming back with like a blue color. It's like a bluish gray. There. Comes dark blue. You know what? We're gonna do this one. Now, this one has, like, technically a white color. Which, I won't necessarily make it white. I'm gonna make it this very, very pale green. And then we need another pale blue. And then like a another grayish. You know what? We're gonna put that back. We're gonna switch it for this. Where's this color? There's that one. For a blue like that one. Makes sense to use this one. It's like a coppery red. Don't have a whole lot of coppery reds. Followed by that. Okay, now we go to, so we've completed the one sheet. The one sheet is done. And we just gotta do the last 8 math. Okay, so this color. I love how they call the color Dusty Rose, and I like totally read it as Dirty Rose. Man, why are we throwing shade at Rose? 2. There we go. I almost don't want. Maybe. did this color, and then we followed it by that one. Warm oak. Yeah, we'll do this one. Followed by that one. Okay, maybe we'll scrap that. I'll change that color to the next one up. I think it's just gonna be this gray. No, it's pretty dark. There's 9. There's 5. Where's 7? There's 7. For the moss. So we want that one for the later color. I want the first color. Actually, I wanna Grab. Oh, wait. No, I want this. That. That. Toasted sand. Do that. To be honest, these don't look as distinctly as dark as I hoped. That is a bit problematic. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Bright yellow. Lavender. I'll grab something from here. Closest thing I'm gonna have to that color is probably this one. Um, here's I know I used this color earlier. It exists. First of all, that doesn't belong there. So why? Oh no, it's G115.
Hey, look!
Yes, hello? Kage, welcome. Hello. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh boy. Let me stretch. 'Cause I don't think I've done that in a while. How are you doing, Kage? That was a rude time to be yawning. How are you doing, Kage? Welcome in. Hydrate. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I did the cover page for the new sketchbook. The sketchbook that you got me a while back because I was busy. So here it is. It exists. And I did get the washi tape. The washi tape did arrive. I will show it off later. Right now, I am swatching the color palettes as best as I can with acrylic markers that I have. I like it. It looks really good. Yay. Yes. All things. So I got this color palette done. Now I just got like 4 more. And then I'm like I can be free. Wow, almost free. I'm struggling to find this one color. Now I see it. I am so blind. If I stop actively looking for a color marker, it will appear to me. But I got like 3 different brands of like acrylic markers. So I'm trying to challenge myself to use them. It's like a dark, dirty brown. Okay, that actually kind of matches up really well. Trying to get these markers to snap back together is proving to be such a bitch. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. Lightly. Such a bitch. I like colors. Thank you. Or I like the colors. Thank you. Yeah, my fingers. That felt good though. actual red. Um, Now, the only thing that I don't like with some of these markers is the color that they chose for the cap. Like this one. The cap of this is like skin tone. It's that one right there. God, the camera makes it so red. It's like illuminating red. It's not, honestly, it's not that red. It's more like the top one, to be honest. I'll be doing some spooky games, so I'll be lurking, and I'm screaming in silence. That is fair. I wish you the best in non-perishing time during spooky. $76 would be. That is. I read that as a different color, but oh well. We put it down. And the ad starts in 45 seconds. 10. Yeah. Do 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 do. There. Coyote brown. Doing fastball help. I am least qualified for fastball. Even though the hours in it says I'm qualified, I suck. I'm not very good. If there's no airball, then I'm not your gal. Okay, we got all the color palettes swatched. So that is dealt with. Now, for the most difficult part, close, delete that. We don't need that anymore. Is the spin wheel. So, for tomorrow's stream, you know, I'll spin it tonight. I'll spin these, give them a good old spin, so I know what I need to do for tomorrow. So, we're doing Sugar Glider and Lupine. And palette 10. So, we'll close those. We'll turn this off. So, palette 10 is these colors. Kind of hard to see. Trying not to like cover the colors, but this is what we're going with. It's what the spin wheel said. And we're doing sugar gliders and lupine. It's a plant. Oh, it's like these the long the flower things. I can make it work. I'll be able to. Now, the art challenge, I don't have to necessarily combine the two things into something. I could just draw them, the two things separately, but in the same thing. But the goal will be for me to... Oh, I opened it upside down. Is because this has acrylic, or, well, not acrylic, alcohol marker. Like, so the page is bled through. I could do all the sketch over it. And then I could do the actual piece right here. And I think what I want to do is when I do this, when I do the sketch, I'm going to take a picture of it. I might, like, clean them up or color them digitally if I don't like how I end up coloring them. Just kind of show a compare and contrast between like digital and traditional. But I really like what I did with this. Even though like my hair didn't come out the way I wanted it to, it still works. So there is that. So that's what tomorrow's stream is. Doing sugar glider, lupine, if I'm saying it right, and palette 10. Oh. This out right here. Close that actually. Hold on. Put the sticky note there so we know what we're doing. And I'll be using colored pencil to touch up certain things so it won't look rough and whatnot. Actually, that stays. Actually, I can put this in the back pocket. The best part is this sketchbook came with a pocket. So I can stick stuff in there. If the pocket will pocket, let me use it. There we go. Eventually I got it. There's that. Actually, I need to put this... Ooh, this pen. Jeez. This swatch with this container. This swatch. Those. Zip this up. And I'm gonna pull up, like, have a reference of one of each. One reference of each. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too crazy. Because I have a tendency to get, like, 20 references for one thing, and then I feel overwhelmed because I decided to go way overboard with references that I don't necessarily not need. Yes, they're helpful, but they kind of intervened in the thoughtful process. Hold on. What I need to do is make this so. I'm gonna get my markers to stay together because I don't have a really proper container for these. There we go. Alright. Now that we got that all situated, we're going to end stream. We'll put it on this screen for a second. Oh, I don't want it to be showing that. There we go. So, with the Creature Artathon event, end of March to the April 8th is when submissions will be allowed. So, if you want your PNG to be turned into a creature, that will be happening then. And then I will... can I share that link? Will it... I don't know if it will let me. I will have to come up with a document with the colors, like the color code and whatnot, in case anyone else wants to do a color little challenge that I made for myself. So there is that. And once I get a better camera, I will be doing like little art studies or like art tutorials. So if people want to learn to do art, I will be doing that. That's probably not going to be till like at least next month or the following month. So yeah. We can close that. We can find someone to read out to. Pull this up. Let me refresh this page. And see if there's others. I have been going for quite a while, so I'm not sure who else is still going. They have been going for quite a while. I'm not sure if I'll read out to them. Let's see. Hold on. Let's dabble in learning new people. Show more. Okay, hold on. Browse. The magic of finding someone new to stream out to or raid out to. Let's find someone who's doing traditional art. Man, why must this be so difficult to just... Okay, so... Hearts... Let's see. Do. I was thoroughly confused because I see myself streaming on the options of list of who you could rate out to. I cannot rate out to myself. As much as that would be such a banger to do, I cannot. Absolutely bamboozled myself and everyone included. Let's see if I do on this person. Or if I click on uh I think we'll rate out to Anime Jesus. They're playing Animal Crossing. So we'll do that. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm back tomorrow doing some art. We'll do the art challenge. You all have a good night, good day, good evening. Stay safe with this winter shenanigans that's going on this weekend. Take care.